how to actually enjoy being alone without feeling lonely. Most people are scared to be alone. They think it means like they're missing out or that something's wrong with them. But the truth is, learning to enjoy being alone is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. And today I'm going to show you how to actually love it without feeling lonely. Society makes it seem like if you're not always surrounded by people, that you're doing something wrong. When you see and think about all the other successful people, the most successful people and happy people, you'll notice that they do value their alone time. Being alone, it gives you time to focus. It gives you time to grow and build on yourself. You need the alone time, in my opinion. The feeling of loneliness really only comes from the needing of other people to validate you, to be honest, right? The key is you have to learn how to be your own best company. Fill your alone time with meaningful activities. The reason most people hate being alone is because they don't even know what to do with their time, right? They're just by themselves and they're just like doing nothing. Of course, you're going to feel lonely, right? When you're not doing anything, that's when the loneliness feeling kicks in, right? The trick is you got to fill your time with things that actually make you feel good, right? Not, I'm not saying go touch yourself and go watch some like, you know what, right? But like fill your time with some things that'll benefit you in your life, right? You can exercise, you can learn something new, you can work on your goals, you can explore new places in the city all by yourself, right? What I used to do when I was younger was I would just go for runs and I would just go run random places, right? I would just not follow like the normal route. I would just run around my neighborhood just randomly. And it was just some of the best experiences, honestly. I would just run straight one time as far as I could and then circle around. That was like a really fun time to just do something random like that. So you could always go for a walk, a run, get some exercise, get some fresh air, touch some grass. A lot of times, like watching YouTube videos or reading books, that'll help you develop your knowledge, right? Really get down to the point where you're always learning something new and that becomes part of your habit too, right? Getting exercise, learning something new. And this involves watching YouTube videos. It could be like audio podcasts, like, you know what I'm saying? Like audiobooks. I personally love audiobooks, right? I don't use any, I'm not going to give you any shout out for anything because I just use YouTube for that matter. All right. And I love watching these videos, right? These videos, it just shares all my knowledge and captures it and shares it with everybody. One of the most important things with this time that you could be working on is on your goals, guys. Like, let's say you have a really big goal of starting a business or doing something you always wanted to do, right? During those alone times when you feel like, you're just very lonely, fucking start hitting those things that will work you towards the goals that you want, right? Let's say you always want to start a t-shirt clothing business, right? Start looking into doing that, you know? And this can involve, fitness, getting your money right, or just self-improvement in general, like just getting better at communications, talking to people, making videos, whatever you're trying to reach for, right? Just continuously working on those things on your alone time. Build a strong relationship with yourself. Most people look for others to make them happy because they're never taking the time to actually get to know themselves, right? Being alone is your chance to build that relationship. Otherwise, you'll never have the chance. You know what I'm saying? You have to take everything with a more optimistic approach, right? Just because you're alone doesn't mean you're lonely. Now you get time to develop a relationship with yourself. That's a beautiful way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And you can, at this time, like, you take your time to journal your thoughts and ideas, meditate, or spend time just in silence, like that. Just beautiful silence sometimes. Like you don't have anybody yapping at you. You can literally do whatever you want when you're alone. At this time, you should also get comfortable doing things alone with no distraction, right? Whether it be going out to do appointments, to go see new clients, going to see a movie, or getting some food, you should get used to doing these things alone. The more time you spend with yourself, the more you realize you don't need outside validation to feel good. Enjoying being alone doesn't mean you cut people off though, right? It just means you don't have to rely on them for your happiness, right? You just be more selective, surround yourself with quality people, not just people for the sake of it. Just don't pick like the random guy at LA Fit. Most importantly, just socialize when you want to, right? Being alone should be a choice, not a punishment. When you are socializing and being alone, don't take being alone as a punishment. You know, you have to view it as an opportunity. That's not a punishment, guys. That's a lot of people take it a wrong way. Like, oh, I'm so lonely. And they just, there's a whole song, Akon singing, I'm Mr. Lonely. Like, nah, I'm gonna butcher that song. You'll be alright, guys. You know, it's a chance to get to know yourself. You feel me? It's a chance to really know what you really want to do and reflect. That's the only time you really get. That's the only chances, you know, that you get to do that. Really, when you're alone, you can't do that with other people around. Like, imagine trying to do that shit when you got friends all over the place. I hope you guys enjoy this video and it was helpful. If it was, drop a thumbs up. If not, drop a thumbs down. But you gotta let me know why. Drop the thumbs down. I need to hear your opinion. What you thought about what I said. Is loneliness good in your opinion? Or is it bad still? I think it's a good opportunity and a great way to really reflect. And gives you really peace. A lot of peace. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out some of my other videos on the left or right side. And subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Peace.